Hi everyone, it's Jerry. I wanted to share with you something I've been working on ever since the excitement over Chat GPT and its ability to actually do coding. I thought I'd dip my toes in the water and see how I could code or have Chat code a EA for me, and it's been looking pretty good. This chart is right now, it's a Euro USD daily, and a few years ago a book came out called The Idiot and the Moon on Forex trading, and I forget the author's name, but essentially when the 5-period linear weighted moving average, which is this blue line, of the close, it's a linear weighted moving average of the close, crosses above the 5-period exponential average of the open, we have an uptrend. Here we have a multi-month downtrend. Okay, and what he was saying is to take the long view first and work backwards. Here's the weekly. Same idea. It's showing a new short-term downtrend, although it's been a little choppy recently, so this may reverse soon. Daily. So seeing this as a valid entry signal, also backed up by the TDI here, very indicator that's been around for quite a while. I asked Chat to code up a algo trading robot based on this. And what I decided to do is, rather than have the robot try to code the whole thing from scratch, is I just plugged in the moving average MQ4 file that comes with every MetaTrader platform. And here's the code for a regular moving average, EA, and just taking this, copying it, Control A, Control C, and going over to Chat and saying, let's see here, modify this MT4 code. Let me plug that in here, so that when the 5-period linear weighted moving average of the close crosses above the 5-period exponential average of the open, enter a long trade. Reverse the logic for the reverse period, and then hold on, here on the moving average, Control A, Control C, come on back here and paste it in, and off we go. What's remarkable is how quickly Chat responds and types out a response here, and it's saying that just take the check for open order instead of the previous logic, just plug this in instead. So doing that, I see what I did over here on tick, check for open order, and I'm not going to go through the whole thing from scratch right now, because it can take a little bit of time to go back and forth with Chat and refine things. But it's proved to be pretty interesting to play with Chat this way. Chat is perfectly amenable to doing everything you ask, and is very polite about it, I might add. So we came up with this EA, and for the properties I also wanted to point out that some of these things like decrease factor, how many pips are built into the moving average. I also asked it to enter at the 0200 hour. I think this strategy works really well in the Asian session. Things are less volatile and there seems to be more of a continuation at this hour. This is 02 server time, which is actually Moscow time. And you can dial in the minutes if you want. Stop loss and pips, this is a 5-digit broker, so I have 160 to stand in for 16 pip stop loss. And right now I have a 3.1 pip profit. Keeping this rather modest on a daily chart virtually guarantees, as you'll see, it does guarantee a win every time. And I asked it also to allow me to enter long or short or both. And I can change the period for the moving average calculations. Okay, so that's the rundown of the inputs, all provided courtesy of Chat. And so I'm going to quickly show you a run of this on the daily. And I'm using every tick. And starting in early January 2023 to the present day, March 28th today is, and I'm going to unclick visual mode for now, just so this runs quickly. So let's hit start. There are about 320 trading days or so from that point, 315 perhaps. So she's running through the calculations now in real time. Okay, and let's hit the graph. And we have a perfect curve here. Even with such little gain, 3.1 pips on a daily bar, notice that the balance is over $53,000, starting with a balance of 10. Let me show you that. So our initial deposit is 10,000. Position long and short. Inputs, I asked just for long, because there's a tendency for, you could look into this as a strategy. If you enter long after the market has settled down, at 5 p.m. when the market opens, there isn't a whole lot of volume and spreads can be high, but things are quite settled down by 2 hours later. And here's the report. The net profit is $48,730 on $10,000 deposit. Profit factor, oops, it's missing here. The drawdown is 19%. 100%, 151 trades, 100% won. And the genius here is that the balance is growing exponentially because the program also is calculating. If you have a loss, it will cut back on the number of lots it's trading, but as it keeps growing the balance here, it's growing the number of lots. And using Oanda, which has essentially a working 40% margin rate, so with a $10,000 balance, you're really limited to 4 lots. But it's a regulated U.S. broker, and notice how the lot size is increasing and the profit's increasing. And as we get to the end here, we're trading 23 lots and a daily profit of 672. And notice how the curve is trending upward. So, some food for thought. Email me or make some comments on the forum here and let me know how you make out. Take care.